Good morning, everyone. A good night of Shabbos. We are continuing here in KITZUR, HILCHOS Shabbos, and we're holding in the idea of kavod, the honor that we have to give to the Shabbos in preparing and getting ourselves ready in the right way. Yesh lahachlif habegadim b'kenisas haShabbos. A person should change their clothes before Shabbos comes in, meaning you should already be dressed in your beautiful Shabbos clothing that we spoke about yesterday when Shabbos already comes in. And therefore women, before they light candles on Friday night, since that when they light the candles they're accepting Shabbos upon themselves, they should change into their Shabbos clothes before they light the candles. Nevertheless, our sages have warned us, if a woman sees that the hour is getting late, she should light the candles dressed as ever she is, meaning even if she's still wearing her weekday clothing, her shmatas, her dirty clothes that she was wearing from cooking all day long and slaving away in the kitchen and cleaning and the like. Nevertheless, if the hour is getting late and she needs to light the candles, let her light. She should not come to be mechal, to desecrating the Shabbos and lighting, God forbid, on Shabbos itself. And after she lights the candles, then let her go and prepare herself for Shabbos properly, change her clothing and the like. However, she must be careful that since she already lit the candles, since she already lit the candles and she accepted Shabbos upon herself, so therefore she cannot do anything in her preparation at this point that's going to be considered Chilul Shabbos, desecrating Shabbos. Therefore, if she didn't have a chance to take a shower yet before she lit the candles, she will not be allowed to take a shower now and for in honor of Shabbos. But to change her clothing, or even it will be a problem putting on makeup. Again, maybe we can speak about later Shabbos makeup and the like, but regular makeup she wouldn't be able to put on at this point because she already accepted Shabbos upon herself. So getting dressed, yes. Makeup, showers, combing her hair with a comb, all these things are going to be a problem over here once that she lights and she accepts Shabbos for herself. Even if it's still daylight outside, she lit a little bit early. Once that she lights, the prohibition of any malacha, of any prohibited activities falls upon her, like we're going to explain later on, Bez Hashem. So this is an important thing. It's Erev Shabbos, and a woman should try her best to be prepared before the lighting of the candles if she sees that she's not ready, she's not dressed and the like, but it's getting late, it's candle lighting time. Let her light, and then let her go and get dressed afterwards. Next halacha, Hachana is preparing the house. Chazal emphasized the idea of honoring the Shabbos. Chazal give us a mashal, a parable, that Shabbos coming into our homes is like a very chashuv, a very prominent guest, an honorable guest that's coming into our homes. Should be shviloi menakim abayis. If you would have such a great person coming to the house, certainly you would clean the house. There's a story with Rabbi Ruderman Zatzal. When Rav Aaron Kotler was coming to visit him in yeshiva, the Rebbetzin Ruderman found Rav Ruderman in the bathroom, scrubbing the floors himself with his own hands down on the floor, lying there on the floor of the bathroom, cleaning the floors. And she said, Rosh Hashiva, what are you doing? He said, Rav Aaron Kotler is coming to my house to see me. Such a chashuv, a guest like that, prominent guest. Of course, I have to get everything ready. And this is the way that we should get the house ready for Shabbos as well. Okay, therefore, yesh lahachin abayis she'noki, make sure you prepare the house, it should be clean. The tables in the house should be laden with tablecloths. That's certainly an honorable way for the tables to look. You would never show up at a chassan, at a wedding, and the tables would not be covered with tablecloths. You would never show up at a banquet or an affair, a black tie affair, and the tables would not have tablecloths. Of course, they have beautiful tablecloths on them. The Shabbos queen is coming to our home. We set the table properly and should have tablecloths. And the custom is to leave the tablecloths there the entirety of Shabbos. The table should always be covered in honor of the Shabbos. Even if the tablecloth gets dirty and you have to change it, so then you should make sure you put a new one on immediately. Some people even put double layers of tablecloths just in case the top one gets dirty, so when they remove the top one, there's still one that is there. Chazal tell us that there are two angels that accompany a person when he's coming home from shul on Friday night. If they find that the table is set and everything in its place, they give him a bracha that this is exactly the way that it should look next week when they come home as well. And if God forbid it, and then the other angel, one is a good angel, one is a bad angel. The good angel gives the bracha, and the bad angel says Amen. If Chalila, you walk home to the house and the house is a mess, the table is not set, there's a balagan going on over there, then the bad angel says, oh, this is what it should look like next week, and the good angel has to answer against his will, Amen. So we want to come home and everything should be set beautifully in its place. Says the Sefer, V'nira mizeh shegam zehu mikavod haShabbos. This is part of what it means to honor the Shabbos. Shiyaroich shulchanu kodim shabayim mibeis hakneses. The table should be set and all laid out with all the finery, the crystal and the china and the silverware and the cups and everything that you need before Shabbos comes in. So you don't have to wait when you come back to the house at night. Take off a miyad so you'll be able to eat and enjoy the seudah, enjoy the meal immediately when you return from shul. So this is all within the realm of preparing the house and honoring the Shabbos in the right way. How apropos today is Erev Shabbos, we'll try our best to prepare for the Shabbos Kala, the great guest that we're going to have tonight in our homes, the Shabbos Queen. All the best. Have a wonderful Shabbos.